Welcome back, everyone. Just last week, the Department of Government Efficiency announced plans to slash some $400 million in funding for AmeriCorps programs across the country. That includes money that was meant for Shreveport Green's Shreveport program. The program bought 20 acres of land back to life through litter cleanup and community gardens. Lauren Jones is the executive director of Shreveport Green. Lauren, thanks so much for joining us here on KTBS 3 News at 5 o'clock. When you first heard of these cuts coming, what were your initial thoughts?
Concern, primarily. We are about 3/4 of the way through our project, so this is leaving our AmeriCorps members who have signed agreements to complete their program without educational scholarships that they were promised at the beginning, as well as their living stipends. So it's very concerning in that sense, as well as the impacts for the greater community that we work with.
For folks who may not be familiar with Shreveport and what you guys are doing, just talk a little bit about the program itself and the mission.
Yeah, absolutely. So Shreveport has actually been around since 1994. We were one of the first AmeriCorps programs to get established in the U.S. And our program directly looks at environmental stewardship. So when we say environmental stewardship, we're looking at ways we can bridge the gaps in our community, which means litter cleanup, which we know in Shreveport is a necessary one, but also vacant lots is a huge issue in our community. We have more than 7,000 here. So we are looking at lots specific to neighborhoods we want to work within that we can go onto, we can remediate, which means cleaning up the dump sites that have existed there for over a decade, cleaning the soils, and creating green spaces where community members can come out into these public spaces and have a safe place to enjoy reconnecting with nature, growing food, and planting trees.
Can you talk a little bit about how many members of Shreveport impacted by this decision?
So currently, at the moment, we have 9 Shreveport members, but over the course of a year, we have 25. And our summer program is the largest of the 3 terms that we hold. So the majority of those members that we were gonna have, that we have recruited at this point, will not be able to follow through on their commitments.
I know that you mentioned the fact that you haven't talked with any members of the Louisiana delegation, but I do know that Senator Bill Cassidy last week, after this news was announced, says that he's looking into this. He has great concerns about DOJ cutting the waste from AmeriCorps that support Louisiana's veterans and organizations that provide critical support for natural disasters, hurricanes, and what you guys are doing. Are you confident at some point that lawmakers will take a deeper look at this, possibly change, reverse course, and restore that funding?
I am, and I know that there are a significant group of states right now that are taking litigation into action. Senator Cassidy is a huge proponent of AmeriCorps in general, so he is definitely one to reach out to right now. But if you have any questions and ways that you want to support, you can go to voicesforservice.org. There's a template you can fill out, and it will directly relay your message of why this is important and why you don't want it to quit as a community member to our Congress immediately.
All right, Lauren, thank you so much for spending time with us and helping us understand the mission, and hopefully folks will be able to reach out to you and help you guys out as part of this process. Thank you so much.